Who's up, who's down, who's in, who's out? Monocle's 11th annual Quality of Life survey is our lineup of the top 25 cities with all the answers when it comes to livability. Continue watching to find out how your city ranks.
Sandwiched between fjord and forest, few capitals can compete with Oslo's access to the great outdoors. The Norwegian capital has bracing architecture, is very bike-friendly, and new restaurants are popping up to feed the appetite for one of Europe's fastest-growing cities.
Portland has long thrived in our rankings on carefree charm alone. But since the election of Donald Trump, it has shown steely resolve as a bastion of liberal politics.
Once quintessentially Australian, Brisbane has revamped its image as a globally minded metropolis. A new runway will double Brisbane's airport flight capacity, but public transport is still in need of a clear vision.
The restaurants, parks and art along the redeveloped waterfront have given Auckland the physical heart it once lacked. But to become a truly welcoming city, well, the enduring housing shortage must surely be addressed.
Singapore does the basics of a livable city well: low crime rates, efficient business environment, and enviable transport network. The city's cultural landscape has matured too, adding smaller independent music and art events.
Amsterdam is on a high. Its gastronomic scene is on the boil, and there's a boom of new independent retailers. Friendly locals with an entrepreneurial, can-do attitude and a truly international outlook combine to make this an easy place in which to settle.
Düsseldorf may be relatively small, but boasts global businesses, good infrastructure, well-regarded universities, and a healthy splash of culture. But it needs to offer an environment more amenable to startups and entrepreneurs too.
With the highest house prices in Canada and a dearth of diverse career options, Vancouver officials have to work hard to retain its young talent. Fortunately, the city offers easy access to the great outdoors, exciting culinary options, and well-run transport links.
For the past 2 years, Barcelona's mayor Ada Colau has been trying to return this well-trodden city to its residents. The number of verdant spaces is growing, and new infrastructure projects are reaching once neglected areas outside the city centre.
A temperate climate and picturesque historic centre give Lisbon a head start in the quality of life stakes. Plus, the influx of young creatives and entrepreneurs from all over the world has sat rather well with the city's welcoming population.
The winds of change are blowing through Hong Kong, and the city's first female leader, Carrie Lam, has made enhancing livability her priority. The economy is picking up steam, crime is at record lows, and air quality shows signs of improvement too.
Helped by its location in the heart of East Asia and a substantial number of students, Fukuoka is the startup hub of Japan. The fast-growing population enjoys nearby beaches with clear water and enviable sport facilities.
In Helsinki, you'll find all the things you'd expect from a modern Nordic capital: free healthcare and education, functioning city services, and ample nature all around. In recent years, Helsinki has become more entrepreneurial and edgy, and there's tangible creative energy to the city.
Kyoto's historic buildings and national treasures have long been a source of pride for its citizens. Even the neglected landmarks, such as the 1960s Kyoto Tower, have been restored, and young chefs are tapping into the region's farming expertise.
Stockholm has had a challenging year with a terrorist attack on its streets, but residents have responded with solidarity. The Swedish capital epitomises the Nordic model: universal childcare, free education, and almost free healthcare, but could benefit from more affordable housing.
Breaking into the top 10 for the first time, Madrid has recently given its residents a more active role in shaping their city. It's not just about new parks and wider pavements though. Greater civic engagement has coincided with a sharp drop in unemployment.
Hamburg has an undeniably high quality of life. Its economic strength and flourishing creative industry make it a good base for entrepreneurs. While the opening of the Elbphilharmonie has enhanced its cultural offerings and brought global attention to the city.
Few places undergo the dramatic transformation that Zürich does from May. Chairs spill out of cafes, and the river's edge lines with sunbathers. But aside from its natural charms, Zürich also has a proactive city hall, meaning that the trams run on time, cycling is encouraged, and sustainability remains a priority.
Cultural vibrancy, a strong economy, and sunny beaches, The features that have long drawn newcomers to Sydney remain as compelling as ever. The city will have to work hard to keep the sun shining as its population swells.
Copenhagen is a perennial favourite in our top 10, and the Danish capital is riding high again this year. These days, cranes outnumber spires on the city's skyline as the City Hall implements a thorough upgrade of public transport. But the priority given to bicycles and foot traffic keep this city moving.
How to accommodate new residents while protecting Melbourne's laid-back lifestyle? So far, the city has handled the task expertly. Its cultural institutions remain world-class. The parks are pristine, and the smell of freshly poured flat whites continues to permeate the CBD.
Munich has soared up Monocle's rankings and ties with Berlin for third place this year. It's a city that feels at once relaxed and dynamic, cosmopolitan yet traditional. Over the past year, it has seen the arrival of thrilling pop-up clubs that match the rich cultural offerings and abundance of verdant spaces, perfect for sporting pastimes.
Berlin is one of Europe's most multicultural capitals. More than half of its residents aren't native to the city. Here, public space truly belongs to everybody, which has given Berliners a strong sense of freedom. And that lives on in an age when many other cities undergo security clampdowns.
Vienna is a veteran of Monocle's Quality of Life Index, with abundant green spaces, affordable housing, generously funded high culture, and an emphasis on local produce. But the pace of business in Vienna is what makes it stand out. Whether in the burgeoning startup scene, diplomacy, or the arts, the Viennese innately know that a leisurely meal can lead to creative breakthroughs.
Taking the top spot for the third time in a row, Tokyo has urban living down to a fine art. The city's robust charms come from the combination of tight-knit neighborhoods, an exciting food scene, trains that leave when they're supposed to, and a general ease of moving around in what should be an unbearably crowded city. While we'd welcome other challengers, we're still enthralled to Tokyo's unique blend of small-town warmth and big city excitement.
To find out more about our 25 most livable cities for 2017, pick up a copy of the July-August Quality of Life issue of Monocle on newsstands now.